It would have been fun to be able to join him on this trip, but I didn't really hear about it till last minute. I kind of just felt like I've been on the outside looking in.
What happened? Was there some kind of inciting incident that led you here?
Yeah.
So what's going on with Ethan and Teegan? That remains the elephant in the room in this week's episode of Welcome to Plathville.
The vibe with Ethan and Teegan is I don't know. I actually don't know.
It's a lot for me to just be friends with Teegan because I love her, but that's where she's at, and I want to meet her where she's at, and be respectful about that.
So what did happen between Ethan and Teegan exactly?
The last straw that sort of broke the camel's back of our relationship was I went to celebrate his birthday with him, and it was a surprise. So I coordinated with his grandparents. I did the 5-hour drive out there.
The ice was already thin at that point because I was already months in to me telling her that I would move, and I still hadn't moved yet.
At first, he seemed happy and everything like that. Then he sort of just disappeared for a while, which is Ethan. He does that. I went to find him, and he was working on one of his cars, but he was just acting really weird.
Well, turns out Teegan continuously asking Ethan what was wrong was a trigger to him, reminding him of his ex-wife, Olivia.
I just finally put my tools down, wiped my hands off, got in my 76 New Yorker.
He sort of peeled out of there, and he shut his phone off and left me at his grandparents' farm.
I remember looking back, it's one of the most depressing images that sticks in my mind that haunts me even today. It's just Teegan, just perfectly beautiful, standing there in the driveway, crying with her hand over her mouth that I saw in the rearview mirror as I just peeled down the road.
We broke up that day over the phone when he turned his phone back on at some point.
It was just horrible.
When Ethan did come back, he made a shocking revelation to Teegan about his plans for the future.
He finally came to me with what I could tell was a truth he'd been holding on to for quite some time, that he wanted to watch all his minor siblings grow up back down in Georgia. Mercy, his youngest sibling, was 12, and so that meant he'd want to be down there for the next 6 years.
I just said it in passing, but not really considering everything, like would I really want that? We didn't really talk for quite a while after that. I really, really hope this time around I can be who Teegan needs in a relationship. Put her first, love her in the way she deserves to be loved. But it's very possible it's too little too late.
Okay, so knowing all of this, why did Teegan go to Montana?
I decided to come to Montana because I think it would give Ethan and I an opportunity to spend time together, romantic stuff aside, just as friends. I'm just focusing on rebuilding that, and if that's where that ends, then that's where it ends, like friends. I guess I'm just mostly curious to see how he'll handle being friends on a trip.
And during a horseback riding trip, Teegan admitted it was hard to keep her boundaries with Ethan.
Ethan's vibe right now, his energy is just really heavy. I don't know, sad, depressed, upset, angry. I don't know what. It's sort of hard to navigate because I want to respect my boundary with not doing quality time. But at the same time, the people pleaser in me is like, well, maybe if I did do that, would he be happier? I know you're getting tired, babe. I am too. It's the first time I'm hanging out with Ethan now, post breakup, in like a big extended, trip. And so it's definitely weird, and I'm adjusting too. So, I don't blame him for adjusting, just maybe in a different way than I am.
Well, the family is just as confused about where they stand.
If it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's not, it won't be. So.
I know people go at things, at their own pace, but You know, since he's moving up there, I thought that, like, it would have been a little different instead of just being friends. But I honestly can't tell you whether or not I think she still wants that. We'll just have to see what happens.
On the bright side, at least Kaylin and Isaac seem to be doing better.
Things between me and Isaac, they're actually going really good. Honestly, better than they ever were. He's just given me all the reassurance that I can ask for.
And I'm on time.
And communicate the way we should be doing. He does everything that he can every single day to prove to me that he loves me.
You look good.
Sometimes you got to take that little breakup in order for things to really and truly heal both of y'all and the relationship. And I honestly think that's what's happened with us, and I can't be more thankful.
And turns out the siblings trip was missing a few key members.
It would have been fun to be able to join them on this trip, but I didn't really hear about it till last minute. But I already have a trip planned to Montana, like next month, so it'll all be good.
I think they're out there now, and we'll be out there in like 3 weeks.
I do feel like the majority of my life, I have been kind of just overlooked as the middle child. I've kind of just felt like I've been on the outside looking in. And that's just shown itself in our marriage too.
There's just times where it really affects her, and even me too. Like, we've both expressed pretty clearly, like, we want to be a part of their lives, and just a lot of stuff happens without us, and so it just can affect us sometimes.
Yeah.
Earlier in the episode, Moriah also gave an update on her alopecia.
I'm still in the process of figuring out, exactly what's wrong and what triggers it. But right now, what I'm just really working on is taking care of myself. Just taking vitamins and stuff like that, and my diet, and trying to eat more and hopefully put on a little bit of weight. Just overall, make sure I'm healthy.